Welcome to Texas, you're entering the best state. I'll blow your chest apart and eat my dinner off your breastplate. I'm an epidemic and my case is full blown. Getting drunk and doing 120 in the school zone.
What's good? It's your boy 2K here. Yo, we got a lot of fights popping off this weekend, but realistically this weekend should be dubbed as the weekend of insignificant fights. You know what I'm saying? Now there is a fighter that's involved in a bout that I actually care about. You know what I'm saying? He's a very good prospect, and that's going to be Diego De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? The other bouts involve fighters like old ass Shane Mosley. You know, you got Eduard Troyanovsky, the cat that got knocked out in the first round by Julius Ndongo, losing his IBF 140-pound title. And then the worst of the worst, you got the Royd / Sarm King and Alexander motherfucking Povetkin, a cat that shouldn't even be fighting right now because he should be banned indefinitely from the sport for getting popped for performance enhancement drugs twice in a 6-month span. You know what I'm saying? But it's boxing politics, dog. You know what I'm saying? Alexander Povetkin has a team with a lot of clout backing him, specifically the richest businessman in boxing, and that's going to be Andre Ryabinski. He backs him 100%, so they got him back in the ring this weekend. Fucking ridiculous. But one of the worst fights that's happened in July 1st, and if you're a loyal listener or subscriber to my channel, whichever, you know that I have not covered any of the events leading up to this fight on my channel on any video, and that's gonna be Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff, aka my daughter's elementary school history teacher, Horn. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Now, I'm not even gonna really cover this fight, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give a short ass and sweet prediction, and this is what it should be. Manny Pacquiao better knock this motherfucker out or he needs to retire. Real talk, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Horn ain't got shit from Manny Pacquiao. It don't matter how you felt about Manny Pacquiao's skill set in the 3 fights against Timothy Bradley. It don't matter how you felt about Manny Pacquiao's skill set in the fight against Jesse Vargas. And it don't matter about the fact that Manny Pacquiao's been knocked out multiple times in his career. Hell, it don't matter that Manny Pacquiao's old now. None of that shit fucking matters. At this point in time in Manny Pacquiao's career, Jeff Horn is such an average level fighter that he ain't got shit from Manny Pacquiao but a lucky punch if he happens to land that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just look at him. What is he? 16-0 with 1 draw and 11 knockouts. Now, I just pulled that out the dome. YouTube, if I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me. You know what I'm saying? He fights exclusively in Australia. He only has 2 recognizable names. Now, this is 2 recognizable names to fans that are maybe a little above the average fan, you know. Only 2 recognizable names. And both these cats, you can go to your local retirement center. You know what I'm saying? You can catch them in the recreational center, sitting in their hover rounds in front of a fucking ping pong table. You know what I'm saying? You walk up to them and be like, hey dog, what's in your wallet? Both of them gonna pull out AARP membership cards. You know what I'm saying? And both these motherfuckers are waiting on social security checks at the end of every month. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to involve, you know, Randall Bailey and Ali Funeka. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of these motherfuckers have been contenders for a very long time. And when Jeff Horn fought and beat both these guys, these motherfuckers have well been past relevant. You see what I'm saying? Well past their primes. And realistically, these cats aren't really known, like I said, to even the average boxing fan. I mean, you gotta be a little above average to know these cats. You know what I'm saying? I think the last time Randall Bailey was relevant when he knocked out prospect Mike Jones. You know what I'm saying? With that right hand, that beautiful right hand. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, get the fuck out of here, man. But Jeff Horn is a C-level fighter. He's an average fighter. And if you watch him fight, you'll see what I'm talking about. So Manny Pacquiao's got to knock him out. And if Jeff Horn should, you know, win this fight, Manny Pacquiao really needs to fucking retire. I mean, there's no question. If Pacquiao beats him by unanimous decision and it's It's a one-sided fight. You know, it is what it is. But we're still going to expect you, right, being the WBO champion, to fight the best in the division. And that's what this video is really about. I want to talk about how Bob Arum has the WBO 147-pound rankings primed for Manny Pacquiao to not fight the top names at 147, which include Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Kell Brook, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, right? He's got it primed to not fight those guys. Hell, I know Adrian Broner's going to 140 to fight Mikey Garcia, but you could throw his name in the pot. Adrian Broner at 147, Lamont Peterson. None of these motherfuckers are ranked by the WBO, at least in the top 15. Now, for this video, I just happen to have the top 15 guys that are ranked by the WBO. You know, this is what your boy 2K does for y'all. I do the research so y'all ain't got to do it. You see what I'm saying? Number 1, Jeff Horn. Now, this is for the month of June. You can easily go to the WBO website, you know what I'm saying? Put in the WBO title filter, put in for June 2017. These same rankings will come up. Jeff Horn, number 1. Number 2 is Lucas Matisse. Now, this is the funny shit about this. Lucas is ranked by Ring Magazine as the number 9 welterweight. But the funny shit is, he's only got one fight at welterweight since losing to Victor Postal. You know what I'm saying? And that was against Emmanuel Taylor, the same cat that Adrian Broner already dusted off. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I guess because of the name, Ring Magazine said, up, automatically put him at number 9, put him at number 9. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Anyway, the WBO has him at number 2. Number 3, Bradley Skeet. Number 4, Jesse Vargas. Now, funny part about this one, Ring Magazine has Jesse Vargas the number 7 welterweight. Now, maybe they're running out of names to rank in the Ring Magazine welterweight rankings. And maybe that's why, you know, they got Lucas Matisse and fucking Jesse Vargas still ranked in the top 10 there. But Jesse Vargas ain't fought since losing to Manny Pacquiao last year. You know what I'm saying? He's at number 4. Number 5, and I'm about to fuck his name up. Egidijus Kavaliauskas. A cat from Lithuania. Now, for all you Lithuanians out there who maybe listen to this video, you know, my bad I couldn't pronounce his name, but that's not the point. We don't know him. We don't know him. And he's ranked in the top 5 by the WBO. Number 6, who's actually a guy from Russia, who at one point in time was ranked number 10 by Ring in the welterweight division, and that's Konstantin Ponomarov. He's actually a pretty good fighter. I think he's 32 or 33-0 with 15 knockouts. He's a pretty good fighter. Now, he ain't got shit from Manny Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? But he's still a decent fighter. And actually, if anybody on this list that I would like to see Manny Pacquiao up against, maybe outside of fighting those top 5 guys that I named at welterweight, it would be Konstantin Ponomarov. You know what I'm saying? Number 7, Terence Crawford from the Ukraine. Don't know you. Number 8, Adrian Luciano Varon from Argentina. Don't know you. Number 9, Sammy Valentin from Puerto Rico. Don't know you. Now, I do know these guys. I've seen them, seen clips on them. I did my research on them when I got this list. But the point is, boxing don't fucking know you. The fans that matter don't fucking know you. Number 10, Ray Robinson. Now, Ray Robinson is a guy at one point, he was a highly touted prospect, you know what I'm saying? But then he had some setbacks when he lost to Sean Porter, and he lost to another up-and-coming prospect in Brad Solomon. He was outboxed by Brad Solomon, then he was just out hustled by Sean Porter. At this point in his career, Ray Robinson ain't got shit from Manny Pacquiao. That would be an easy fight for Pacquiao. He's number 10. Number 11, Dmitry Mikhalenko. Decent fighter from Russia, but we don't know you. Number 12, Steven Danyo. Don't know you. Number 13, the most recognizable name on this list, a guy that Manny Pacquiao's already fought 3 fucking times, Timothy Bradley. who hasn't fought since losing to Manny Pacquiao in April of last year. Number 14 is a guy that Errol Spence beat, but more notable about him is he's the guy that beat the dust off of Floyd Mayweather's August 26th opponent. I can't even say that shit without laughing, yo. A fight I will not cover and continue to not cover. Anyway, he beat the dust off of Conor McGregor in a sparring session, which is really the reason why it's laughable that this motherfucker want to fight Floyd Mayweather, because he couldn't even beat C-level fighter Chris Van Heerden at number 14. You see what I'm saying? And then you got number 15, Carlos Ocampo from Mexico, prospect, but we don't know you. That is the top 15 ranked guys by the WBO at 147. I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go ahead, like I said, go to Google, type in WBO ratings, go to their website, filter the WBO belt, put in June 2017, hit go or search. Scroll down to welterweight 147. You'll see the same list I just got for you right now. See what I'm saying? Keith Thurman, who has 2 belts at 147, right? He has the WBA Super, and he's the WBC champion. He's not ranked in the top 15. You got Errol Spence, who has the IBF belt at 147. He's not ranked in the WBO top 15. You got Danny Garcia, who's a formidable opponent at 147, who was a WBC champion but lost it to Keith Thurman. He's not ranked by the WBO in the top 15. You got Lamont Peterson, who is the WBA regular title holder at 147. He's not ranked in the top 15. Okay. You got Kell Brook, who just lost his IBF title to Errol Spence, who is the top 4 welterweight in the division. He's not ranked by the WBO in the top 15. You got Adrian Broner, who is a formidable opponent as well for Manny Pacquiao at 147. He is also not ranked in the WBO top 15. And then you got Sean Porter, who's a problem for any fucking body because of his mauling style, is also not ranked by the WBO in the top 15. Are you kidding me? Bob Arum reminds me of Fred Sultan. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, who I'm talking about, Fred Sultan is Samuel L. Jackson's character in The Great White Hype. You know what I'm saying? I always mention this. I always go back to this example. But when he wanted, what was that nigga's name? I can't remember who the white dude played. I think his name was like something Conlon. But he was the Irishman, you know what I'm saying? And they couldn't find nobody to beat Damon Wayans. So what they did was they pulled him out of like a fucking club, you know what I'm saying? A guy who hadn't fought since he was an amateur, right? He never went pro. Dude had a big ass gut, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't in boxing shape. But Fred Sultan, aka Bob Arum, went and pulled him out of a club and said, hey, you're the last guy to beat Damon Wayans' character, which was James the Reaper Roper, right? You're the last cat to beat James Roper. He's the undisputed heavyweight champion. Undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion. Nobody can beat him. Let's just get the guy that beat him in the amateurs. Fuck it. We'll manipulate the rankings and put him at number 1. Nobody will even care because it'll be black versus white, right? Now, the guy that owned the WBO rankings, right, that I'm fucking making the comparison to was Cheech Marine, right? He was the CEO of what would be the WBO rankings in this example. Fred Sultan, aka Bob Arum, went to him and said, hey man, you know, what do you want from me? You want money? You know, hoes, power? You know what I'm saying? What do you want from me to get you to put this amateur cat at number 1? Because Cheech Marine was like, I can't do this. I can't get away with it. He goes, I want power. Fred Sultan says, you're fired. Cheech Marine said, all right, shit, fuck it. Give me the money and the bitches. So next thing you know, Mr. Conlon is ranked number 1 and the fight is on. This is exactly the same fucking shit Bob Arum's doing with the WBO rankings. Get the fuck out of here, man. I don't give a shit about this fight. Manny Pacquiao, all I know is you better knock this boy out or you need to hang him up. YouTube, do what you do in the comment section, man. I know y'all, I know the majority of y'all are boxing enthusiasts, so y'all probably not gonna care about this fight neither. But I might get some Australians that come on here and be like, You know, Jeff Horn is a formidable opponent, mate. The fuck out of here, man. Dude should knock this dude out. If he doesn't knock him out, it should be a 120 to 108 type of fight. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do in the comment section. Be real. Let us know what you think about this fight. This is real talk for real fans. 1.